Boom, back again. Stop talking ball, where the real ballers talk.
Come on.
Yes, today's episode's looking live, a little bit different. You might have noticed the differences, but who we got on today? So we got back again, my man Ebs. Want to just introduce yourself, let the people know?
Yeah, man. Ebs back again. You know, best football coach in London. Facts. But yeah, hey, let them know, Coach Ebs. But yeah, man, back again. Good to be back, my boy.
Cool. Who we got to the left?
You got your favourite photographer here, Bonkalephotography, sports cameraman.
Shout him.
Again, your favourite photographer.
Shout him.
Shout him. Good to be back here, bro.
Stoptalkingballs official photographer.
Yeah, word.
And got someone new on the show today. Who we got?
Sam, non-league footballer, and then in my spare time when I'm not kicking ball, I am a creative project manager in like advertising.
Oh, hard.
Just a bit about me, bro.
Big baller.
No,
Good
facts.
to be on the pod.
Yeah, looking forward to it. So today we're just gonna get through a few things. Obviously, Euros coming up. Come on, England.
I didn't even deep it though. Like, it was cold. It's cold though. I didn't even on the doge, you know.
I was a Palm Angels.
Yeah, what? No, that is. It was not actually.
It's a stylish thing. Look.
I actually thought it was Palm Angels.
Almost coming home. It's almost coming home. But yeah. Obviously, the last Euros was kind of mad, but we'll get onto that a bit later. Yeah. So we're gonna start off with you. Yeah. So obviously we met at a football training camp.
Yeah, was it like 2 seasons ago? 2022, 23, I think it was.
Yeah. With Justin. Yeah. So
guy,
we did obviously that season was probably like not last season, so the season before.
Yeah.
Probably my strongest start to a season due to obviously going in pre-season, really fit and stuff. So so then what was your non-league journey like? How did you start? So when did you start playing football? Was it from a young age or?
So my journey with ball just kind of came from like just wanting to do everything that my brothers did. So I'm the youngest of 3, innit?
Yeah.
Oh, them ones.
So yeah,
you see them.
Anything they were doing, I was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Like if they're running, I'm running. If they're making up noise, I'm trying to make even more noise.
Yeah, of course.
So football kind of just kind of naturally came from that. Just wanting to compete and being around my other 2 brothers. And then my journey with that was just kind of just like street football. Just any opportunity on the way to school, 15-minute lunch break.
No, them ones, whatever time you had. Yeah.
Coming in late from lunch and just like
bare sweating.
Everything, trousers all mashed up and that. Like, that's kind of like my introduction into football. And then like from that, it just kind of spiraled. And then when my brother started kind of playing organised football, then like I was kind of on my mum's case about that.
Yeah.
And then before long, I was like in a team. I kind of started kind of late, like I'd say around, like what year 4 or 5 was when I was proper.
That's not late though. I don't think that's not too
when
bad.
When you deep
it now. When you deep it now,
Oh, for organised.
No,
but for organised football, like year 5, like that's kind of how old are you?
That's
like,
what. That's
nearly
like
11.
That's like under 9, under 8. No, 10
10, 11. Like that's kind of late when we're
enough,
talking about. Because obviously we're just talking about Euros and that level of footballer. So
facts.
in that aspect, it's kind of late. But I agree with what you're saying. But that's kind of when I first started playing organised football, and then just having fun with that. And then just after a couple of years, just kept on. I kind of didn't stop. Kept on getting better and better. And then just things kind of snowballed. Like a few, I'm sure similar to yourself, like county, and then from county it's kind of like scholarships and stuff. Wasn't fortunate enough to necessarily go the full way. The best trial I've had is like a Chelsea one, but I didn't work out. But then I think at that point, and like being like representing county and stuff, and then those kind of like you start doing like little centres of excellence and things like that. And there was one specifically called like Soccer Elite, who I have to give a big shout out to because they kind of helped me sharpen a lot of my skills and adding another layer of like tactical and mentality, which is some of the things that you need to go a bit further in the game. So like they really helped, and they were the one that kind of put me on for my Chelsea trial as well. So like I'd say from there, I really started to go, okay, maybe I could do something with this, because before it was just something I did because my brothers did it. And then kind of from there it was
What
like,
age was that? About 16 to 18?
15 was when I got out of trial. So yeah, around about like year 10, 11, sixth form kind of. That was when I was really clocking that like, and I'm like, oh, okay, I could actually kind of, I could actually kind of do this, and I kind of got a lot of respect, more so from like my pops, more so when that trial came. Before it was kind of like books, which I respect because the percentages are small, but like when he saw that, he was kind of like,
well, he actually might be good, you know.
Yeah, he might be able to give me a little bit of something. So from there, it was kind of like, I kind of still doubled down on education, decided to go sixth form. But like after a month, I think it was, I was just like, yeah, this ain't really cutting it. So like Soccer Elite were doing like this little scholarship thing. So I was kind of like, you know what, I spun the block, put a case forward to my pops and my mum, and they supported me. So did that. So I was kicking ball next to full time at the time.
Was that like was that a college program, or was that
college
separate?
program?
Okay, cool.
So I was studying.
So did you get? What did you? Yeah, what I was going to ask.
Studied PE, biology, and what was the last thing I studied? PE, biology, and I believe it was business studies.
Was that A levels or?
Nah, it was like no. To be fair, yeah, it was AS. I did AS levels. Yes. So that's kind of what I studied. I can't remember the last one. It's slipping out my mind right now, but did that, and it was just an opportunity to keep on playing football, train a bit more, and it was a really tough period because like you go from being like play maybe once or twice a week or a couple times a week to like you're training every day. You're playing for your county, you're playing for your club, you're playing for the college. Like it's intense. It's intense, but it was a really good insight. And then from that, I wouldn't say anything necessarily materialised for me in terms of like going a bit further, but I was still grateful, and I feel like I developed as a player, and I had education behind me, which is great. Then uni time come, and then I went to uni. That was good. I wouldn't say that I stopped playing during uni, but I didn't take it seriously. But then when I transferred to Bournemouth Uni, like there was a bit more of a professional setup there, and it was really nice. And so that kind of helped me rediscover my love for it as well. So kind of doubled down on things.
They have a good uni football team now.
Yeah, hard. We got
South Coast team. Yeah, football's steady still.
Like, even like because our local rivals are Southampton, Solent.
Yeah, see,
and there you know.
In Portsmouth. So,
I'll say you get exactly.
So
madness, like they're serious. So it was kind of rediscovering my love.
Was you goalkeeper for them? Or?
No, it is. Yeah, that price for that team was looking expensive, man. But so I did it in my first year. Then after that, I was dead. So
Go on, carry on. So then you was at uni, and then
so yeah, like
playing full time.
No, not at uni. I wasn't playing full time, but like
just training
a bit more.
Day,
I was training a bit more consistently. Sport B, we trained like twice a week, had games and stuff, and just kind of in amongst players who might have left the obviously were at uni who experienced their journey and their levels of football, and even some people that were like local who might have been at Bournemouth Academy and dropped out and come to uni and stuff. So that was kind of nice and refreshing. And then this is where non-league, after I finished uni and then the real world came, this is where non-league come and just clarted me. Like, it's true, bro. Non-league, you know, you have to laugh, bro. Yeah. And then that's when the journey with non-league kind of started. So
who was your first non-league club, and how did you like get into that?
Technically, it was like Corinthian Sport. So like throughout the time I was like doing secondary school and stuff, that's the club that I was at, and I kind of stayed with them throughout. And then when it came to like uni, I played for a club called, I think it was like Bashley, like the reserves for a bit when I was at uni. And then upon leaving uni, when it really properly started, I'd say there's a club called Oxyjets.
Okay.
Oxyjets in Watford. So
Heard of him.
Yeah. So that's who I kind of started off with. And I remember getting there and thinking, all right, cool. I don't necessarily say anyone's like head and shoulders above. Like I feel quite comfortable. If anything, like, I kind of back my thing here. Yeah. But like I was just getting no love Yeah. But like,
how it is normally.
yeah. Listen, no one's gonna love you off from day dot. Like,
Tough world out here, man.
literally, unless you're a world beater, and at the time I wasn't a world beater, so like it is what it is. But like looking back at it in hindsight, like I didn't think that was the right setup for me. It was October as well, so you got a deep
season's
already started. People had the momentum with pre-season and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I just moved to Watford because I got a job. I was like, all right, cool. Let me just double down. Like, let me go rent there. Let me go properly invest myself there. So like, I only found out about the club because one of my supervisors at work, he was like, he used to kick ball, and he was kind of like, why don't you just try these? Like, kind of know someone. So that's why I went down. So, did that, but I wasn't really getting much love. And then I was kind of like, what is this about? Tried a couple of different other clubs, was getting no love, and I was kind of like, what is actually going on? It wasn't more so that like I didn't think I was better than anyone else. It was just more so, it seemed to be a bit more structural and a bit more, I don't know if the word is political, like kind of a bit more like, well, I don't really know you that well. There's not really an opportunity for you to, even though you're training well, it's not really an opportunity necessarily for me to gamble because there's a lot more on the line. So it's a bit more structural, you know?
They didn't want to take any risks.
Yeah, exactly. Or maybe I just didn't show that they didn't see anything that they thought was
Could
good
be
enough.
any one other reasons. Could be
exactly.
Any, like non-league and politics go hand by hand. Non-league and politics, but yeah. And then up to now, so where did you play last season?
Last season, I started off at Stansted.
Okay.
It was quite a quick turnaround. I had a situation with a club during pre-season. After finishing the season before quite well, and I was really excited about it, but during pre-season it just didn't happen for me, you know. And like it was a crossroad where the gaffer was kind of like to me, look, I already know what you can do, so that's great, but like I haven't really been convinced right now. It's not to say that I couldn't be convinced, but right now I'm just letting you know if I'm gonna sign you, you're gonna be holding bench for a bit. And then you're going to have to show me something when you get your chance to keep the shirt. And that's kind of the game at top level, let's be honest. Yeah. Whether it's non-league to top level, that's the game. So I was kind of like, all right, cool. But I was kind of weighing up, and I was like, after the season that I just, and how I ended the season, like with a lot of interest, I was like, I kind of backed myself, and I was super fit. So I was just like, nah. So went to Stansted and was there for basically up until January.
What league are Stansted in?
They're in Step 5.
Okay.
Yeah. So had a bit of interest from them, or start the season with them rather. And yeah, it was good for the most part to begin with. Picked up a bit of a niggle, played through it. But it was really affecting me towards, I'd say, October, November time, to the point where I was like, look, I'm not giving you guys what I know I'm capable of. I stepped away for like a couple of weeks to rehab it, and then came back in, but like it just didn't feel the same in terms of the setup more so. And I just kind of...
That's always hard. As soon as you step out or you get a slight injury,
yeah,
a week or two can change quickly. Like football's too quick.
That's
hard
it.
to get back in.
And it's not personal. It's just the pace at which it moves, innit? You know, like maybe you could have been a pro if I didn't have my knee injury. Or
I was for that man, you know.
I just thought that one.
Yeah, standard, bro, standard.
But like, it was what it was, and then I had some interest. Some interest from my old gaffer, and like he'd been helping advise me when the season started, and then I got another random bit of interest from a club, and I was just kind of like, okay, I wasn't necessarily enjoying it at the time, around about November time, and so I was kind of like, like you brought me in for one thing, I'm playing out of position. I'm just kind of like, even though I can play a number of positions, like my favourite position and where I feel like I could provide the most value, they weren't playing me there actively. I was kind of like...
Where'd you play?
So like, I'd say I can provide the most straight down the middle as a centre forward.
Yeah.
Like just off the shoulder.
What's your actual position, bro?
Striker.
Oh.
Striker, centre forward, but like I can play wing as well. But like, if you were to ask me where I feel most comfortable, I'd say last man, centre forward. Like that's me. And I just didn't feel like they were respecting that, or I had much of an opportunity. So when this interest came in, fine, it was in like a lower division, it was in Step 6, but I was just like, hold on, like I'm actually not in love with ball right now, and it's a really important part of performance, as you'll know, like to be in love and just be enjoying it. So I was kind of like, all right, cool, let me go there, and like we could potentially even get promoted. That'd be great. And there's the opportunity to link up with my old gaffer as well, who I had a lot of respect for, who I ended the season with prior. and like I found some really good form under him because his man management's quite good. So I was just like, it's a no-brainer. So I went there in January, and that was quite good. Unfortunately, we missed out on playoffs literally in the last game of the season. I think it was literally within like a minute we scored, and then we conceded in maybe like 90 seconds later. So that was it. It was done. But yeah, that's kind of currently where I've landed.
Yeah, football's mad. But like, you touched on a point there. Said like it's just about enjoying it. Like literally, if you're not enjoying football, and no matter like if you're playing for money or like just doing it for fun, or you're trying to achieve something, like if you're not enjoying it, there's no point really, because it's just like, why are you doing it? Football is a game at the end of the day.
Yeah, this
like
is it.
this season's been a mad season.
For you,
for me personally, because
bro, been to like 9 clubs, you know, bro. I don't know
Well, I bet
Bro,
what's it been about. Just around the block, like,
too many tracksuits.
teammate.
Nah, but from the outside looking in, it seems like I've been hopping around clubs, but it's like, so obviously I started the season at Harrow Borough, but so this goes back to the season before. So when I was at Chertsey, played against Tooting and Mitcham when they was in step 4. I got taken out. So then my ankle was injured. Played last 2 games, but I shouldn't have really played. I was injured. Up until pre-season, like I said, we met at pre-season camp. I usually do like a training camp or something before pre-season starts. So I'm fit. Pre-season. Do you know what I mean? Shout me for sessions if you want to say. But yeah, anyways, so then when the season, as soon as pre-season started, I strengthened my ankle enough in the gym and that, where I could run, but I couldn't really like do everything. Do you know what I mean? Like I couldn't really shoot properly. I still had to tape up my ankle and stuff. And then, so pre-season it's getting better, but still I'm getting a few knockbacks and that. And then during pre-season, I'm trying out loads of different clubs, because I left Chertsey because my ambition was to keep going up a level every year. So I had a few step 3 offers from a few different clubs. Went pre-season with a bunch of step 3 teams in the Southern Prem and Michigan Prem. And then, decided to sign for Harrow. But because obviously I was training with different clubs and that, he was just like, yeah, we know what you're capable of. Like, I've watched a lot of you, but we can't start you for the first game. Come on, do your thing, and then, like, you got your place. I was like, okay, cool. First game, someone got red card in that, so I didn't come on. Then the second game, the next week in training, I took a shot and my ankle just went again. It was just like all the way back. Those like 3 or 4 months of me trying to strengthen my ankle. It was just like, it just felt like it was just like when I just got taken out. So I was like, oh no. And then I tried playing on a Saturday. I come on with it like 10 minutes ago, took another shot. I was like, nah, my ankle was finished. I was like, then I was out for like two or 3 weeks. And then when I came back now, obviously it was just like, I was coming on the bench like 20 minutes, 30 minutes here and there. But every time I was doing I was doing good. Yeah. Like I was creating chances, getting assists. And then after about 3 or 4 games, I got my first start. We got our first like win of the season and stuff. Played really well. My ankle was strapped up. Like I was feeling okay. Like, obviously not 100%, but you know what I mean?
Good level,
Given the circumstances.
Yeah, like I felt good. Next game, so I started on the Saturday, and then on the Tuesday we play Hayes and Yedden. Boom! Someone just goes straight through the back of me. The first 5 minutes, straight in my calf. Not the ankle this time, but straight through my calf. So I was like, I was running. As well. I was running. It was like on the other side, but like I was running, and my tape was kind of tight, so I took it off. I was thinking, I got cramp. But then I was running. Every time I would get the ball, like it'd be a bad touch, someone just take me off. Yeah, so anyways, I get dragged off half time. Played the next game, I was just dying to play. Had a poor game. Took 2 weeks off. When I came back now, I was just getting no opportunities, like on the bench, but not playing on the bench. And then politics and that, like stuff about wages and stuff like that. So I was just like, you know what? Let me go to Kingstonian now. Same level, but different league in the Ishmael Prem now. So I went to Kingstonian. I knew the manager from last season when I was at Westfield, top goal scorer there and stuff. I thought, yeah, like he knows what I'm about. Yeah, he put you in. He knows what I can do. So I score against Dulwich Hamlets on like within like 6 seconds.
Oh, hard.
Yeah.
Pato thing,
Imagine I hadn't trained for a while. I hadn't played a full 90. I haven't played a full 90 all season, really. And then obviously I'm gassed, innit? Like I score my debut and stuff it's a cup game, innit? But against Dulwich Hamlets, big team. And then next 4 games I'm on the bench. I'm like, what's going on now?
Non-league, bro.
Respect, hey.
So I'm like, I'm a good player. You see me in training, everyone's like, when I'm coming off the bench and that, I'm doing well. And everyone's like, yeah, like you're doing good when you're coming on. But now it's starting to get annoying. Like I know I'm a good player and I'm so confident in myself. But it's just like, it's so frustrating when you can't prove it. Do you know what I mean?
You no opportunity to like.
And plus, the manager
he knows me. But then we had another cup game against Westfield, my old team. So I score that game, play really well. We win, go through, we score on a penalty shootout as well. Had to start me next game. Played next game, we lost 1-0. Done all right. Didn't do nothing special, but do you know what I mean? Like my second like 90 minutes of the season. And then the next game we played Margate. Boom. Through on goal, yeah. Keeper takes me out. My back is gone. On the hard, like it's not no normal Astro, I'm hard Astro. So I'm out again. So I'm out again for a week now. Christmas comes, yeah. And then so then I'm on the bench again for 2-3 games. I'm like, here we go again. And then I get a start, play well, and then the next game I'm on the bench. I'm like, we're near the bottom of the league, we're losing. Like I'm a goal scorer.
Put me on.
I'm a good striker, winger. Do you know what I mean?
You need a goal scorer.
If I go to a team, they're doing well and I'm not playing. Yeah, okay, cool. But I'm like, nah, I'm leaving. Like I don't care. Like if it's my second club or whatever. Like I just want to play. I don't care. I don't care. Like if I'm at I don't care if I'm at a conference side. If I'm on the bench and not playing, I'd rather play every game step 5. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, 100.
So I'm like, nah, I just want to play. Like I love football. I actually just want to play. So okay, I go to you're forgetting now. I go to another team. Yeah, Phoenix Sports. I play 2 games, but the team was
that bad.
It wasn't it. It wasn't it. So I was just like step 4. But the distance was too much and stuff. I was just like, I had a conversation with the manager. I was just like, nah, I need to play like, well, I'm actually enjoying football. Like this is not what I expected. I could have went step 3 and stuff, but obviously like.
Why do you feel like you weren't enjoying it?
Like to be fair, the reason why I went there, they was offering me good money and stuff like that. But it was just like they was just a poor team. Like overall, it was just a poor side.
During the session, it's kind of you just felt like, you know what, the quality of the players here. I don't want to kind of
to be honest,
what the way of running that or just
everything about it. So then and even my second game, I was ill, and I didn't have the best game and that. So then, anyways, I moved to Uxbridge, and then this is when my season turns around. Like this is my 4th club of the season, but this is probably like one of the best decisions I made because. Like
you better be staying as well.
Yeah, we've seen the highlights. We've seen the viral videos, bro. Yeah.
All me, taking the sticks. Yeah.
Anyway, so on the I'm calling up clubs and that. Now I'm like, the clubs that was begging me to come, I'm now begging them. I'm like, I know I've rejected you. Like I need a team, like any team. I'm calling all the step 4 managers. I'm like, yo, I need a team. Like, obviously I was playing step 3, so I dropped down a level, but like. I was like, I want to play. So then, luckily, the Uxbridge was like, yeah, come down. Luckily, we got a friendly tomorrow.
Oh, that was God, bro.
In the friendly, I bagged 4.
Yeah, done deal, man.
Scored a hat trick in the first half. Beat him like 6-7-0 or something.
It was 10-0 or something.
Yeah, there was. I think it was like Slough 23s or something like that.
Oh, okay.
There was a young team in it, but yeah. Anyways, so now next game. So my debut's on a Saturday. I score, play well. Then I score the next game. Like I score 3 games on the bounce. I get an assist like every game as well.
Yeah, providing
value. So I got 3 goals, 3 assists my first game. Then I get like 2 assists the next game. So like I'm doing well. And then I finished the season, played 14 games. Got 12 starts and then 7 goals and 7 assists as well. And then obviously to finish off the season with a cup final. And then like got man of the match, scored 2 goals and that. So like it was weird. This, like to finish off like on such a high.
After everything you've been through in the start,
bro, it wasn't even. I was thinking like I need to prove all these people wrong and stuff. Like it wasn't even proving them wrong. It was like I was proving myself wrong. I was like thinking, nah, like I was thinking this is gonna be my year. Like I could get a pro contract or like, do you know what I mean? Like, club, you know what I mean?
You have to.
Like that was my sights,
innit?
innit? I was like, this can be my year, innit? I scored 20 goals or whatever. Like clubs from like it happens, but obviously it didn't work out like that. Football's like that, politics, injuries,
and just it's just flipping hard to like. It's the hardest thing to remain consistent. Even the top players. Obviously, there's that chance. Obviously, Haaland's a machine, right? There's that chance. I think I can't remember who it was against, but basically, there's a cross flashed across, and like he's underneath the crossbar. My man misses it.
I think it was against Man United.
Thank you, because I'm a United fan. Yeah,
it was against Man United.
He's underneath the crossbar. Yeah. He could easily, any part of his body could go in. I think he skied it or like whatever.
The Prem posted that today on Insta. Bro. I see it. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot about that miss, you know.
And it's crazy. He trains week in, week out. He's got all the facilities, all the resources, and it's like being consistent is the hardest thing ever.
Yeah. So I feel like that was probably like the main thing for me, because even though I wasn't enjoying football, like I wasn't playing, it was just getting frustrating with injuries and stuff, I was still going training early, practicing free kicks, scoring, like taking shots. I was still going to the gym every day. And like this is my first year like working like basically like a 9 to 5, like full-time work. Obviously I finished uni last year. So like obviously balancing that with work as well, like it's my first time working like Monday to Friday.
It's not easy, bro.
It's not still.
Yeah, man.
So it was like, that was hard in that aspect as well. But like trust me, like it makes it all worth it. Like even that little bit of triumph when you score or something, like there's no better feeling.
Especially with the fans as well, because when I went to your game to photograph it, I had so many people coming up to me saying, "Oh, your choice, mate. Oh, you're the cameraman. Yeah, you need to, make sure he stays. We love him. We want him to stay. We want him to stay." And I'm just there like,
the agenda's running already.
Yeah, I know. People think I'm just leaving club, but they don't know. They don't know like what's happening. They don't know what's like the talks in the change room. They don't know the phone calls. They don't know like what's going on. They just see on Twitter, "Oh, Troy Waters signs for this club. Troy Waters." Do you know what I mean? Like, they don't realise
background stuff.
But that's football, innit? That's life in general. Like there's always 2 sides to every story.
Plus, it seems like you were enjoying your football when I was there as well. So like you're scoring goals for fun. Yeah. You're grabbing assists for fun as well. So trust me, you're.
I had to perform for the main photographer. They were trying to sign you up as well.
Tell them I'm there.
They're trying to get you on like an agent photography type deal. Like
money have to make.
What's her name? Rachel. I'll chat to her, give her a drop, and then I'll just chat to her. So
What do you think about your move to Uxbridge? What do you think about it, and like your time there? What do you think like made, like was that a catalyst for you to just ball out and just perform the way you did?
The funny thing is, the story that I've just told, I only had before I went to Uxbridge maybe two bad performances. All the rest I was playing well. Like it's funny to say, but obviously injuries, couldn't perform the whole games, had to come off, and it's like when I was coming on off the bench, I was doing well. When I'd start, I'd be scoring goals, and then like something else would happen, and something else happened. So it's like when I came to Uxbridge, I knew I was gonna do well. Like I knew I could score goals at that level. I knew I'm above the level, so I knew like I could score goals. But it's like when I went there, the vibe was good.
Really important.
Yeah, like you see, like one of my goal in the cup final, got like 1 million views on TikTok. That was just crazy. From the vibes of people dancing afterwards,
and on Insta as well.
Yeah, like Link Up TV, everyone's sharing it. So like the vibes, you see the vibes in the change room. Like a couple of our boys are like got YouTube and TikTok and stuff. Like the vibe was good. In training, everyone's coming in, enjoying. Like everyone, like there's some good players there. So like I think we won like 8 games in a row or something like that. So like if we had that team from the start of the season, Like
telling what
like all
you
the
could
fans
do.
was coming up to say like we would have like done well in the league. I know Chertsey Town was a good team this season, but like we could have done really well. I think if we had that team from the start of the
I think
season.
that's a really important thing that you mentioned, though. Like, iron sharpens iron in it. Great players, good vibe, good mentality, and energy about the place. Yeah, you could sometimes you don't even have to necessarily have a team full of world beaters. Yeah, but if everyone is on vibes, like together and kind of like brothers on the pitch, on and off it. Yeah, you can run through teams,
anything
man.
still,
The vibe was just different. As soon as I stepped in the changing room, I just felt like sometimes you go to a team, and like there's a certain culture, and it's just like
Dead.
dead, like no banter,
banter.
like
Strict.
too many fines and that. Like if I get fined and that, I'll lose my head. Like I hate getting fined, especially for silly stuff. Like I don't know, like dumb
late to
stuff.
train about
Like you
a
got to trim, and then they're like,
For that,
Wait, what?
like, bro, the fines.
listen,
bro,
only-
you don't even know.
You have no idea.
It's normal that.
You have no idea, bro.
Whoa.
That's a whole episode.
New boots.
That's a
this,
whole
What?
episode there.
Yeah, allow it.
Bro, the
Yeah.
fines in non-league are crazy. Like you get fined left, right, and center, and then it's like, bro, you pick up like
How much is
Bruh.
the fine though?
It
If I were
varies.
to-
It
it
varies,
varies.
isn't it? Obviously, if you're at a high level club,
the high level.
there'll
goes
be
up.
a bit. The fines will be a bit higher naturally, you know.
The amount of fines I've been hearing, it's crazy.
Yeah, and some of the busy ones is like you can't even run the. Oh no, I ain't got cash. I feel like it'll whip out a card machine for you.
Card
bro.
machine.
Just like that, you
They'll be ready.
Pay right there, boss.
no escape, you know.
I think there was a picture of Aston Villa fines before Steven Gerrard set up like crazy fines. Like if you're late, £100 or something, or not even that, like £1,000, and then like every minute you're late, it's another £100.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I was like, but these guys obviously got money.
The money,
But
there's
at the same
nothing to
time,
them,
that's
yeah.
crazy.
The
Like,
principles, though, I think it's important.
yeah, like obviously there's good points to it, but me personally, like, well, I'm gonna play better if I'm not getting fined.
Then you better be on job then, bro.
Literally,
You
that's
Literally,
what you.
bro, I'm
better be
there.
on job, mate.
I'll get there early. Don't worry, match days I'm early. But yeah, nah, that's bad. But yeah, the season. So like, season's been a wild one, but obviously the Premier League season itself is done. What is you guys' thoughts on that? Who do you support, by the way?
Man United, bro, the best
United,
club, the best
jeez.
club in the world, bro.
Get him out of here,
Do you know what's annoying about Man United? They had such a bad season, but because they won the FA Cup now,
exactly.
now they're
Listen.
gaslighting.
Bro, guy was
but-
crying before that. Bro, I mean, man.
But yeah, I see Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal. Who just bought one?
Arsenal, bro. Come on, standing procedure. Come on, bro. Come on, man.
These lot are celebrating being second place.
Oh,
Second place.
See, Arsenal fans are just different.
No, but
funny, man.
I see that. I see why everyone hates like a weird. We're too much for you. Lot
We're too
still.
loud. No, do you know what it is?
We're some bare
Do you know what it
chatting.
is? Do you know what it is? I've had this debate with so many United fans. Cool. They don't mind the football we're playing, but they just hate our fans. They just hate our fans. It's just our fans.
No,
Like, we do this to ourselves, innit?
and we do. No, we do. We still. Well, actually,
It is what it
no,
is,
but-
but
I
at the end of the day,
I
it's
respect
football.
it's been a really, really tough couple of years for you guys. And like you're coming out the other side, you're enjoying it, and the stability. And it's even painful for me to say that, like, I see even more trajectory for you, look, because the core of your team is together
steady,
and like young.
Yeah.
So
You see
I
the way
that.
you see the way we suffered, yeah, these few years. Like that battering against Chelsea, Europa League final,
Bro,
and then
heartbreak after heartbreak.
Unai Emery getting sacked. Oh Lord, don't get me started about what was it, COVID times when we were like 15th or 12th place or something. We was getting battered left, right, and centre. We beat United 1-0. We're losing at home against Burnley, Leicester. Who else? Wolves. I remember that. one.
Picking up 3 points everywhere.
Oh Lord,
bro.
the L's that we took that season was crazy.
Arsenal, you know what? Arsenal and Man United, yeah, they're like, it's like the social media derby because they're so active on Twitter,
No, facts.
Instagram,
Facts,
everything.
facts,
Like Chelsea fans, you don't really hear too much.
Nah,
we
like,
don't.
we
I hear
do.
a lot-
When you
I hear a lot of
nah,
Chelsea fans,
no,
bro.
when
I hear a lot.
if you don't beat us, you will hear it.
Yeah,
still.
but
Oh,
like-
my days.
Bro, that's the thing.
Arsenal-
They haven't beaten us in a while.
I know.
Arsenal
that's the
fans
thing.
are
for that, you know?
active.
No, facts.
On social media, Arsenal fans are
I
active.
hear it,
yeah,
though.
it's
I hear
true.
it. Like, you
Literally,
lot have suffered, so you know what?
got
I
to,
hear it.
yeah.
But and that's what I feel like. Me as a United fan, I'm suffering right now.
yeah.
But my
You feel our pain, brother.
No,
You feel our
facts.
pain.
But like I feel like there's light at the end of the tunnel because there's a bit of stability. I'm also see my boys, my Kobe's and my
Yeah, young
Garnachos.
the young
Oh,
boys.
listen,
Nah,
my young
hey.
boys, what they're doing.
No, I
Like,
can't knock them still.
The
I can't
FA
knock-
Cup final took me by surprise. I was thinking, I was like, cool. Imagine these men against City after what happened against Coventry, that university team, bro, 3-0. University team, bro, 3-0.
Let's just not talk about that one, man.
Don't
Next
forget,
topic.
boys.
Next topic.
They almost scored a winner, bro.
Nah, facts.
Oh,
But I
man.
get City
We
in the
caught
final.
life for that. You
Yeah,
know,
you did
boy.
still.
And then Eric Ten Hag, he might be getting sacked. Yeah, that's peak.
I think they're gonna give him another chance, and I think it'd be silly not to.
That's what they said about Van Gaal, and then they sacked him.
No, but I think he's got a bit more in the bank and thing. And he's given us. Listen, the fact that he's giving me Kobe and Garnacho, yeah, I have to just
Fair enough.
I have to just give it to him.
Yeah, no.
I like Kobe still. His
I like
FA Cup
Kobe still.
final
Temperament
performance
is
was
amazing.
And plus, let me say something as well. I'm sorry, Shads, you're gonna hate me, yeah, but brother, imagine my boy Shads, yeah. He said the most maddest thing I've ever heard from a United fan. He fully said to me, hands up, he was like, bro, Anthony's better than Garnacho. Everyone at football training just looked at him and was just there like, are you
You're
okay,
mad.
mate? Are you okay, bro? Even I said it to him. We had this debate.
Someone
last
take
week.
the mic. Someone remove the mic.
Nah, quickly, hey, bro.
He's gonna, like, when I show him this podcast, he's gonna hate me. He was like, nah, bro, bring me on your podcast. I'm like, okay, then. But yeah, that was the maddest thing I heard from a United fan. Oh my God.
I mean, they're different players. They're very different players, but
Yeah, one good and one not. Yeah.
they're very different players. Like, let's not rubbish Anthony and what he was doing before he came. There is a player in there,
No, there is.
but like
there is.
Garnacho, you can't like what he's doing, man. Like obviously, listen, CR7 is one of one, yeah, but. In terms of like the old school winger, just
Run out,
out
man.
and out, yeah, just ready to
Bro,
just
that,
go.
Bro, the way my face dropped as well, yeah. I thought he scored a winner against us in September.
Oh, bro.
The way my heart stopped, like.
He's
Then when I see
a quick
when
voice,
I
though.
see VAR got involved, the sigh of relief that I'd done, yeah, I was like, oh my God. Imagine Garnacho scoring a winner. I wasn't going to hear the end of it. I had United fans on my case. I said, let me put that forward.
Just a breath of fresh air, bro. Like, especially in the winger position that's kind of become a little bit systematic as of late. Seeing someone that's kind of raw and fresh and just direct.
I think it's good when they come through. Like, it's not that you brought him from that. It's like you won your own from the get go.
I'm not gonna lie. I think it was like when he was 15.
No,
or
still
16.
though. That's still coming through though. I
We
have a
took
way.
him from Athletic, but
that's
yeah,
still
I still
though.
what you're saying.
Yeah,
You still have to go
that's
through all of that.
yeah.
You must
Yeah,
perform
from them clubs
consistently.
Like, was it River Plate or something? Because I've seen them clubs, they always like make these pro like academy ballers.
serious.
We always buy them these European clubs.
Athletic have got great players. So yeah, I'm just very grateful.
England's still got the best young players. Like, did you see like Kobe, and then we got obviously my man Cole Palmer.
And then you got my boy Saka, yeah.
Like England,
Respect Saka. Like, that's what I'm saying. Respect him, man.
England's got some young talent.
No, they do still. No, if they play the way they should play, they should be one of the best teams. But I know it's not gonna happen.
Yeah,
it's
this
sad.
is it.
It's sad, bro. It's
Southgate
sad
as a manager, man.
bro. It's sad, bro.
Well,
Like,
think it's him.
on that. So obviously the Euros, we got the Euros this summer.
Yeah.
Okay. It's Euro time. Like I was saying before, the last one was crazy.
nah,
Obviously,
bro. I remember them times though.
Italy.
That was like,
He was trying to rip off the Italy.
nah,
You know what I mean? But like we just fell short.
it was sad.
The penalties misses, but
Brother, you best hide that shirt, yeah? When England lose, you know, you gotta be careful.
What do you think?
You better be careful.
Do you think England got a chance or what? What do you reckon?
With
'Cause
Gareth Southgate as a manager, I don't know, bro.
every time I hear it's coming home, but it's never.
But, like,
they do
you're-
they do have a
but, like,
chance.
You're always
They do have
involved
a
singing it
chance.
as well, you know?
I'm there.
They're still Fox Park. I see him still.
Yeah, nah. I feel like this year I'm a little less optimistic. Last time I was sure we was gonna win. I was like, this is the time.
Yeah.
But why do they think this team better than the ones like from before, or not really?
I just don't think, like, see how we performed in our last friendly and stuff.
Yeah,
Against Iceland.
bro.
Yeah,
But
it's just-
it's a friendly though.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, you can't take it too
It's
seriously.
a friendly, but still against
Yeah, you
Iceland.
have to. I know what you're saying.
Do you remember back in 2016 when England lost 2-1 against Iceland? Do you remember that?
Oh, not even.
It was a long time ago. I remember when they were 1-0 up against Iceland. Then
Mm.
Iceland came back and won the game, sent these man home. I fully remember that game.
when we
you know?
got knocked out the Euros.
Yeah. It was no surprise. And plus, I remember, like, what was it? In 2021, I would say there was a better team then. They were actually doing bits, like they beat Germany 2-0 and the vibes were there. They beat, what was it, Denmark 2-1. I can't lie, that free kick like by that Denmark player was mad. But
he
yeah,
scored,
that was
so.
a mad tournament run. So
Yeah.
we got to see what happens in this tournament now.
I think on paper,
Yeah.
like, think about the players that didn't even make it into the squad. I feel like on paper we've got, like, Southgate has picked like the best players. Like, he couldn't have put anyone in that's currently in now that I feel like is better. there might be some debate for Maddison, Grealish, and Rashford, but
Yeah.
I feel like they haven't really performed in it. But
This season,
There's no debate, bro.
Oh, you saying that? You don't want him?
Rashford is the only one that should have potentially been there.
I think I was gonna
Grealish.
say Rashford is the only one.
Yeah, wait, where are we going on the lines, bro?
Grealish shouldn't have even been in the provisional squad over Rashford, bro. Like, I know Rashford's had a stinker this season.
Yeah, but you have to have him there still.
Exactly what he's provided for England versus what Grealish provided for England. Let's
Grealish, he's gonna like Grealish and Madison. Maybe not Madison. Grealish. Yeah, he's in Ocean Beach right now, man. You never know. This guy's in
Old
ships.
Beach, outside.
So that's no disrespect to Grealish, but it's just similar to your story. If a gaffer knows what you can provide and you've got receipts that show that, like Rashford for England, his receipts show that he provides for England more than Grealish does. That's all it is. And even the stinker of a season that he had, he still provided more goals and assists than Grealish or something similar. And not goals assists on everything, but like when you're forward, that is your bread and butter. So
He got left out as well. So it was Madison, Grealish, Rashford,
Sterling as well.
Sterling got left out.
Sterling.
He got receipts though.
He's not even in
this is the thing.
big name.
That was another one of my arguments. It was kind of like, I feel like even if he doesn't take Rashford, Sterling has more of a case because of the receipts he's got for England.
Bro, he will turn up, bro.
He's Mr. Consistent
bro,
for England.
Facts still, like,
So,
But I think it's because this season at Chelsea.
and the season before was a little bit as well.
Southgate must have been like,
Yeah,
get out of here, man.
Because there's too much competition
Similar players.
with the young players coming through. So you got like Cole Palmer, like who was he this time last year? Do you know what I mean?
No.
Like,
Shut
do you know what I mean? So like Eze, like
Oh, he's a baller.
who was he last year? So
he's
like,
just coming over an injury, innit? But like,
yeah. So like obviously maybe it's the turn of a new generation.
Yeah,
so you
true,
got Jude Bellingham, guaranteed starter now, like probably one of the best players in the world. Like,
100%.
do you know what I mean? So like all the old players, people like Henderson and stuff, they sort of get.
I'm not gonna lie.
New transition.
I'm actually surprised Southgate didn't pick him because the way Southgate loves Henderson, like I said it.
yeah,
The way he loves him, worships him. My man went to Ajax to watch him. He ain't been to like what was it, Italy to watch
Tomori. Yeah.
Not even to Smalling as well, you know.
Sancho was at Wembley, turned off the TV.
Yeah, what could it?
I think more than anyone else, I feel like Sancho should have been given a chance.
I don't think there's no way, man.
I think
strongly
based on
disagree.
this, obviously the last 6 months, I hate it still, but if you're doing a whole season wise,
But I don't think it's been 6 months. It's been 4 months, and that's that's not enough.
it's not so.
Nah, I'm a Sancho fan. I feel like
No, so am I.
That's what- nah, Sancho's
I
good,
love the guy.
based on form and stuff. You know what I mean? Like Dortmund are not the best team.
They were cooking last season anyways.
Yeah, they was.
They should have.
They've been cooking in the
They
Champions
should have been
League.
they should have been at least 2-0 up in the first half in the Champions League final.
Yeah,
100%, bro.
Yeah, if we didn't- yeah, I would.
Wasteful.
Wasteful.
Yeah.
I better not catch you doing them chances as well. You know, missing them chances, bro.
No. Troy got it. He's good, man.
I'll throw my phone on the floor, man.
But this is a perfect segue into like, I guess the predictions. Because for me, if we can segue into that, because I think it's natural.
Go on.
It's France. I'll tell you why.
Yeah.
When I think of people like Madrid who are mentality monsters, France, they're just monsters, bro. Like,
No, but no,
like
their
they
team
just
is
got
too
solid team, bro. Even Euros smashed that. World Cup came close, but like just to show that progression, and even Mbappe's first one, top goal scorer, and trophy. Then hat trick. No, sorry, was it a hat trick in the final? Was it a hat trick in the final or a double in the final against Argentina?
I think it was a double.
It was a double.
Must have been a double.
Oh yeah, and he scored his pen, but yeah, a double in the final.
Yeah.
And still, he didn't win. Like, bro, like,
was
and
a
just
mad
that whole team and what they've got, and they've got like seasoned vets, like Giroud that's still in the squad. Like, nah.
France are always up there. Like,
Yeah, it's fans debate shout still, but I get it though. Like but it should be them. It should be them.
They've been there before.
No, fact.
done it.
Yeah.
So that's my prediction. It's gonna be them.
Yeah, what do you think?
I'm saying Portugal still.
Portugal.
I love
You
it.
think so?
I like the team
Like
so
an
much,
underdog.
man. I like the team so much. I feel like it's so balanced, like everything still. Their starting team, though, I feel like their bench is not the strongest, but your starting team plays. That's how tournament football is. You don't even need that good of a bench.
You're so right.
But it's literally, if your starting team can stay fit with the whole thing, bro, they'll
That's
be
it.
good.
Yeah,
They'll
if
be
they
good
can stay
still.
fit.
Yeah,
good.
they'll be steady. So, I like Portugal a
What
lot.
do you reckon?
Can't lie, so many people have been asking me. This is a tough one though. So there's of course Italy. They'll be fighting to, of course, like keep the crown. Of course France. I agree as well. They got a strong team. It's like every single time there's a tournament, yeah, France. They always have a strong team.
Yeah, no matter.
The consistency, like, it's crazy.
Strong. I would be mad to say Spain. I can't lie. They just got like too many youngsters and not enough experience.
Underdogs, though.
But yeah,
listen, they need
imagine
to...
if Scotland win it. That would be funny.
Scott McSauce is
Scott
McSauce, you know.
He's my goal scorer, you know.
That's mad. Imagine if Scotland win it. Yeah, I know English fans will be going off the roof.
No, they'll be crazy. They'll be pissed off.
But honestly, I don't know what they do in France. In Clairefontaine, I need to tap into whatever they're doing there because, bro, like we said, every tournament,
Play like
every no matter,
like
bro.
them. Just don't dress like them. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What about you? Who's your prediction?
He's gonna say England.
It's tough,
He's wearing
man.
it.
It's tough. It's tough. Nah, I'm gonna have to go with France.
As well,
France, I
yeah.
can't lie.
They're just.
Nah, it makes sense. No.
England
They're
just-
cooked.
I hope England do it. I hope it
No,
comes home.
we're happy they did. Nah,
I
Hundo.
can't lie. I'm sorry, boys. I don't want England to win, personally.
If England lose the first match,
strong.
I'm saying.
but yeah,
I'm saying. I have my reasons why, though.
Why?
I have my reasons why. Cause like, cool. It's a vibe, of course. The fans are a vibe, but at the same time, after the whole Saka situation,
fair.
I said to
Nah,
Bear, I said to
fair.
Bear, man, you see the way he got
He's
erased.
switched up. Yeah,
Like, he
switched
missed
up
the
on
pen.
us, though.
They like you when you're doing bits, but they will not support you. Of course, in your toughest moments, they'll turn against you, and that's why I've said this to Bear, man.
That's a
You gotta be
real show of
careful.
character. Yeah,
You gotta
yeah.
be careful. So especially, have you seen the media what they're doing to Kobe and Saka now? Like Saka played 25 minutes, and they're on his case already.
Oh, the articles and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Front
That's an
page-
example, bro.
the way they use his picture for the front page,
Right,
and
bro.
stuff,
That was
they-
crazy, bro.
But they do it all the time. But people they're starting to pick up on it. But like, see, like a couple of years ago when they used Jack Grealish as the front cover, but then like I think Rashford scored, Saka scored as well.
Yeah, they got that 2 goals each, and then
Sterling,
yeah, he got that
scored as
one.
well.
And they used Harry Kane.
Yeah, and they
I
use
remember that.
so they
Yeah.
like they do it all the time, innit?
No,
But that's just like the subtle things that they do.
Yeah,
but the thing is, obviously, like Love Island's out, yours is on, like the vibes are good.
Hey.
innit?
You're only watching
Good
like
times,
boys in
yeah.
it, innit?
yeah. I got. I need to be quiet, but yeah.
Yeah, I can't talk to
You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful.
Yeah, nah, like the vibes are good, but obviously when we lose, then that's when
downhill. So
the real agendas come out.
And that's when
Geezers
you see
and
what
the
you see with the
beard.
geezers with the pints. Yeah,
Yeah,
trust
that's
me,
what I'm saying.
I've experienced it myself. The amount of mad things that they say to you is actually crazy, bro. It's actually crazy.
Yeah, but that's it. Racism. Like as a footballer, like everyone loves you when you're scoring goals and that, but as soon as you're like not doing well, whatever, like you're just another black man at the end of the day.
It's
Nah,
just another
facts.
what's the
tough.
black guy doing there?
It's tough, especially as like a forward. Like everyone loves you. You're bagging off goals, man. Your phone don't stop ringing. Everyone's your best friend.
When you score, you're a hero, and like football's so extreme. And then
Yeah,
like you miss it.
it
You're
literally-
When you miss, oh,
Listen.
it's a long
yeah,
day.
long
But it
day.
teaches you a lot of resilience though, because of how up and down it teaches you not to get too ahead of yourself when you're doing really well, and like even when you're really low
It's
down.
humbling at the end of the day.
And
Yeah.
like it's not great going great. Kind of teaches you to like hold on. I know I'm in a bit of a sticky spot right now, but I know what I can do. It's similar to your story last season, like those dips and stuff, the injuries and the niggles and different clubs. But you're like, I still know what I can do. So don't disrespect me too much. And
Yeah,
then
yeah.
surprise, the way you ended
Yeah.
your season. So football's
Yeah.
very like that.
Yeah, Jude Bellingham said a similar quote. So they were sort of saying like, "Oh, how do you deal with like all the accolades and highs you're getting, and like how do you deal with all the lows as well?" It was just like, I don't get too high when we win. I don't get too low when we
Yeah,
lose.
it's
Like
gotta be like that.
I
So.
just stay
In the middle.
stay confident.
Yeah.
innit? You see like Carlo Ancelotti. You see like when they score and that, he's just there like.
Yeah, he just like this.
He's just
this-
there with his
yeah.
coffee in his
When
hand.
they concede, he's just there like.
No, you
Do you
can't
know
get
what I
too
mean?
over.
So he-
over
Yeah.
gas still.
Do you know what I
Like,
mean?
he's
You
just
can't let your emotions. You just got. If the formula works, just keep doing it, no matter
Don-
what. Like
Don
if you
Carlo.
don't see the results, just keep going. Like you're gonna get there eventually. And when you do, just carry on doing the same.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're winning, work hard. If you're losing, work
Work
hard.
hard.
Nah, Hondo.
It's like embrace the boring, innit? Like embrace the boring and act like it's like beautiful. It's like lovely. Just stick to it. Same formula, same. Just again and again, brick by brick, bro.
Yeah, brick by brick. Okay, wow. All right, cool. Gonna have to wrap up there. That was a good talk, though.
No, Hondo. So
Yeah, went through a lot. Obviously, the highs and lows of football.
I'm sorry, English fans like allowed me today.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
But it had to be said, after what we've seen on social media and after previous Euros experiences, yeah, is a bit crazy, man.
Nah, the country can come together, but then, you know what I mean?
Split up.
Split up is really
splits up,
quick.
man.
Yeah, no, facts.
So I feel like there's a lot of politics going on at the moment. Like football's a good thing. Like it brings everyone together. Like you'd be chatting to someone in the pub who like you don't even know. Like
Yeah, word.
walking down the street, they'll see you like wearing a kit. They'll be like, oh yeah, you start just talking about football. Like
No, facts.
when you're playing, like,
Oh yeah, facts. I
do
can't
you know what I
lie.
mean? Everything just goes away when you're playing football. So like, it can bring like a lot of positivity. But obviously, do you know what I mean? When England lose, like you see like things like domestic abuse rates go up. Like you hear,
No, it's
bro,
mad,
it's crazy.
Like,
bro.
yeah, no, bro,
just-
Like
it's mad,
crime
bro.
goes
Bad.
up. Like
Bro,
it has a real impact on everyday people's lives. Like at the same time, football's serious, but don't take it too seriously.
No, but it's mad because for some people it's actually their life, which is which I think is mental. Like, how can you not know to balance like, work or whatever with that? Yeah, 'cause I can't be everything to you. Like, that can't be your football's off. My whole mood's done for the day. Does it, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
It's wild when I hear
bro.
people say that.
Yeah.
Like, it's
No, I
actually-
think it's crazy still.
Got love for the game. It's like,
No,
it's part of the game, innit?
Football's a religion still.
for some.
All right, cool. We'll start off with you again. Is there anything like you want to promote? Anything you want to share? Anything coming up or and your socials?
You can find me at Young King T-Bar on Insta. Anything necessarily I want to talk about, maybe just leave you with a little message. Like, in life, one foot in front of the other. Like, that's it. One foot in front of the other. Fell early, fell often, and fell forward, man.
Yeah,
That's it.
no, that's deep still.
Nah, I get so.
What we got?
Yeah, obviously I don't mind thing, coach _Ebs. If you need any one-to-one training, anything around southwest area, let me know. I've got you lot still.
Yeah, he's coaching Sancho and them man as well.
Yeah, man, the new ones coming true.
I know. What we got, David?
Of course, you guys give my page a follow, Bonkalephotography. If you guys need any like photography pics when you're playing football and sports photography pics, shout me. I'm your main man. Give me a shout out. But
Cool. Hardest.
got a couple of shoots coming up in pre-season as well and stuff. Just give me a shout out if you need some pics.
Yeah. And then the pictures you'll be seeing from this episode will be from my man himself as well.
Down the procedure.
Now make sure you get him because he's cold. Like obviously he's my boy and stuff, but like
Trying, bro.
the football pictures especially, like as you're running and stuff and as you're shooting, like my face is always mad, innit? But like when
My fault.
now I'm saying when you capture it, like it's good. Like you capture clean shots. When you're moving, that's the hardest. Obviously, it must be like hardest pictures, but obviously it's on my Instagram, so like, you know what I mean. But yeah, for me, okay, Stop Talking Ball on all the socials. Stop Talking Ball on Instagram. Stop Talking Ball on Twitter.
Tell 'em.
Stop Talking Ball on TikTok. Stop Talking Ball on YouTube. Stop Talking Ball on Spotify.
Hard.
Stop Talking Ball where the real ballers talk.
Hey, man. Come on.
So yeah, get at that. Make sure you like, subscribe, share. I know everyone says that, but trust me, when you're subscribing and you're commenting and you're liking, you're sharing,
Go
one
the
little
long way,
like,
man.
it don't mean nothing. Like a little repost on your story, Instagram story, like who cares? People just swipe off the next one. But someone's gonna see that and then share it on with their friends. So that's how it's gonna help it grow. Growing slowly but surely. And then yeah, so make sure you get out all the socials. Also for me personally, so Coach Waters 1-to-1 on Instagram, coachwaters.com. So any one-to-one sessions or any small group sessions, any PT type gym work, shout me. If you want to train, obviously it's summer now, summer's up. Based in South London, got some sessions in Bristol as well going on. So anything like that, just DM me. I'm always happy to talk. Also got that 6-week gym program if you want that. Summer's already here. If you're not wham, that's on you. That's on you.
Still time.
That's on you. But yeah, if you wanna join Hustler Talks as well on the Telegram group chat, if you got any businesses, any content you wanna post, jump on there. Yeah, I think that's all of it. Alright, cool. Stop talking ball where the real ballers talk.
Come on, I don't know.
Yeah.
Love it, bro.
Peace. Okay. Done.
Is that voice?
Thanks for having me on, guys.